Welcome to the first ever episode of our low carb and fasting lifestyle talk with yours truly, Diet Dr. Josephine Grace Rohotan. And ngayong araw, it's about Beginners Monday. So every Monday, pag-uusapan natin anything about low carb and fasting for beginners. So if baguhan pa kayo, this is the best time to listen para when we start our lifestyle change, it's going to be the best and it's going to be so good kasi sisimulan natin ito with the best possible practice. And what is important when it comes to good practice is simplicity. Dapat simple lang muna kasi if we start on a very complex and very complicated ways, baka ma-overwhelm tayo at sayang naman yung possible benefits na makukuha natin because low carb nutrition and fasting can give us healing. So, eto, yung topic natin, the first ever of our low carb and fasting lifestyle talk ay two simple steps in low carb and fasting upang gumaling. So, merong dalawang step. Yung una dito, low carb and then fasting. Since nauna yung low carb na pangalan, uunahin muna natin yung first part. That is low carb. So, sa low carb, merong two steps and then sa fasting, merong two steps because this year, 2022, everything comes in pair nga daw. So, 2022, two steps in healing, that's low carb and fasting. And when it comes to low carb naman, we have two steps in low carb then. So the first one in low carb would be avoid. Ano yung kailangan natin i-avoid? Dapat muna alam natin what is in our safe list, yung JGC Rojo food list na kung saan yung mga nasa caution and danger list ay i-avoid muna natin. We already know the junk foods, the sweets, the sugars, all of those should be avoided of course. Pero yung nasa caution list po, yun yung ine-emphasize natin because these are the list of foods na akala natin ay healthy, akala natin ito yung pinakakailangan natin when it comes to healing. But we just don't know baka eto pala ay nakakadagdag lang ng additional sugar and insulin burden natin sa katawan. At ano ito? What you can see in your screen would be sample photos. Sa left ninyo would be the starchy goods. So, nandyan yung mga bread, pasta, kamote, beans. Yes, kasama po yung beans. And yung sa other side naman, would be the fruits, and then meron ding mga grains and other na mga pwedeng high carb na mga pagkain. Yes, you can have some greens, some vegetables, pero choose the low carb ones. Dito, you have to avoid first yung mga matatamis and the one in there, it's the rice. Bakit nasa gitna yung rice? Because rice is starchy, especially white rice, pero sobrang dali itong nako-convert into glucose the moment na pumasok na siya sa ating tiyan. So, kahit pa kamote yung kinakain mo, kahit pa saging lang yung kinakain mo for breakfast, then that might not be the best, especially if hindi ka ganon ka physically active. And of course, meron ka ng other signs of inflammation, meron ng diabetes, meron ng high blood pressure, parating sakit yung ulo, may fatty liver, merong mga bukol, tumors, and merong asthma, allergies, GERD. Sa mga babae, merong PCOS, nahihirapan mag-lose ng weight, even those with hormonal problems, then maybe you should try to avoid these inflammatory foods first because too much of these ones, especially na madali silang kainin and you will tend to crave them as you eat them, then all the more na kailangan very cautious tayo whenever we consider taking them. So, yun yung i-avoid. Pero now na kailangan natin yung i-avoid, ano na lang yung kakainin natin? Of course, meron pa rin tayong kakainin. And that's the second of two steps in low carb, and that is what to enjoy. So, after avoiding, we also have to enjoy. At ano yung i-enjoy natin? This is actually something that is a favorite by many. So, you can enjoy the pork, the pata if you want. You can enjoy the steak kung meron man. All the eggs you can also enjoy, and seafoods including fish and poultry products, chicken, lahat ng yan you can actually enjoy as long as hindi mo sila ipagsasabay ng mga pagkain kailangan natin i-avoid, which are the foods that are in step 1. Okay? And when it comes to steps 2, you should just enjoy at hindi nyo kailangan mag-isip muna as to how much you're gonna eat. Mas mabuting you eat more of this, and don't forget to add salt to your eggs, to your fish, to your pork, to your steak, to your seafood, because salt is essential. Kung pwede nga lang, meron na kayong 1 teaspoon na extra salt sa pagkain sa inyong hapagkainan, so that you make sure na the whole day that you are going to eat and have your meals, mauubos mo yung 1 teaspoon na yon to avoid electrolyte imbalance. Kasi kapag nag-shift ka to low carb, magkakaroon ka ng phase wherein you will have water and salt wasting. So yung tendency ng katawan natin whenever we shift to low carb the first time ay mawawala muna. You will be on diuresis. So, sobra-sobra yung pag-ihi ninyo, and then those pag-ihi will lead you into water weight loss, and that is not bad. It's something actually that is good, because too much water is also a sign of edema and inflammation sa ating katawan. So that's why makaka-benefit tayo whenever we lose those extra water. And comes with those water is salt. Kaya maraming nanghihina, sumasakit yung ulo, minsan nahihilo, umiinit yung ulo, and minsan nako-confuse na sila. And sometimes, akala ng iba, most often, especially sa mga baguhan pa lang, akala nila it's related to low in sugar. But it's most likely nangangailangan na tayo ng salt. So, make sure that you enjoy these foods, these meat, proteins, and healthy fats with salt, and without the foods na kailangan natin i-avoid. So that's the 2 simple steps when it comes to low carb. Now we move on to our second part of our low carb and fasting, di ba? This 2022, 2 steps upang gumaling, and that is low carb and fasting. And sa low carb, meron namang 2 simple steps, and that is, ano yon? Know which foods to avoid, and the second one, which foods to enjoy at dapat huwag silang ipagsabay. And now, moving to the second part, that is fasting. Ano yung first part ng ating fasting? So, we have 2 steps in fasting. Number 1 is simple lang. You delay your breakfast after sunrise. As humans, nasanay actually yung katawan natin that we should be eating only during daytime kapag meron pang sun. So, it's good if you are an early bird, but actually hindi mo kailangan mag-breakfast very, very early na mas nauna ka pa sa sun. Bago pa lumabas yung araw ay nakakain ka na. You can actually make use of the time to rest, to sleep, kasi kailangan din yun ng katawan natin upang gumaling tayo. The rest and recovery is very, very essential. So, what you can do is to make your day very, very productive. You can have hot water, warm water, coffee, black without sugar, without cream, or tea. Those things that you can enjoy. Kung gusto nyo rin ng turmeric or ginger, those are also good. But mind you, baka yung iba, baka sumakit yung tiyan. So, just know your sensitivity. And you can also still add some salt to your drinks. Pwede to your coffee, mawawala yung bitter taste nun. And then you can also just have a pinch. So, maliit na salt lang, put it in your mouth, inumin mo whenever you feel like you're nanghihina or nahihilo, then you can see na you can actually go on your day. And it is the best time to be productive in the morning. You can delay your breakfast, not just after sunrise, but as long as you can. Just like me, before I went live around 11:30, dun pa ako kumain. And that's already about 16 or 17 hours of fasting. So that is our usual day. And you can also experience the same, at hindi mo kailangan matakot. You will not lose so much weight if ever you don't have much weight to lose. But for those naman who still want to lose weight, then it's the best adjunct talaga to your lifestyle. Not just savings when it comes to money, savings when it comes to time, but most importantly, it will help you heal. And the second part, the last step 2 of fasting, ano yon? It's dinner before sundown. So as much as possible, kung gagawin mong late yung breakfast mo, it is even more important to make your dinner earlier. Kasi may mga tendency yung iba, just because they do intermittent fasting, they skip their breakfast, but they are eating dinner very late at night. And studies show that that can be more dangerous. Yung mga bangungot, yung sudden death while sleeping, those are possibly related to a very, very full stomach. So, as much as possible, bigyan nyo ng 4 to 6 hours na gap yung last meal intake ninyo and your sleeping time. So this is applicable also sa mga naka-night shift kasi hindi naman sila pwedeng mamili ng sundown if they have to work whole night. So yung importante lang dito is yung last meal ninyo before you go to sleep, before you go home after a night shift na work, is yung last na heavy meal or yung last proper meal ninyo would be 4 to 6 hours before your sleeping time. And sa mga day jobs naman, sa mga wala namang night shift, you can just benefit more from circadian fasting at yun yung pagkain ng hapunan bago pa dumilim. And the moment na dumilim na, you can just chill, relax, enjoy your time with family and friends, and you can already savor how you will feel a lot lighter in the morning when you wake up. Makikita ninyo na yung usual ninyong kirot sa tiyan ay wala na. Even yung pag-ihi ninyo ng 3, 4, 5, 7 times a night, per night, ay mawawala na din because you will provide rest and relaxation hindi lang sa inyong tiyan but for the rest of your internal organs in your body. So yan yung 2 steps natin when it comes to low carb and fasting, and these 2 steps can help you when it comes to healing. Those are our topic for today. So that is Beginners Monday. And tomorrow, meron na tayong, ano nga tomorrow? We will have Low Carb Tuesday. So anything low carb on Tuesday. For Wednesday naman, we have Winner Wednesday. So if you have your own testimonies, meron kayong scale and non-scale victories, yun yung pag-uusapan natin. Let's celebrate every Wednesday. So that's LCF Winner Wednesday. And sa Thursday naman, we have Tanungan Thursday. If you have questions, get ready and we will answer those on Thursday. And Friday naman would be our Fasting Friday. So sa mga nagsisimula pa lang or want to upscale their fasting routines, pag-uusapan natin yan. Anything about fasting. And on Saturdays would be Save Up Saturdays because LCF Lifestyle is so sustainable at mag-share tayo ng ating mga tipid tips on how to save up in low carb and fasting lifestyle. And of course, every Sunday we have an exclusive Q&A para po sa ating low carb and fasting masterclass. Sa mga hindi pa po members at hindi alam na meron tayong guided learning programs, if you like our videos in YouTube and Facebook, you might want to join our LCF masterclass because those are premium videos and lectures to help you know low carb and fasting in a deeper level for healing for yourself, and maybe you can help your loved ones and other people as well. So yun yung purpose ng LCF Masterclass natin, na kung saan you can just enroll by sending a message to our admins and texting before calling our admins at 0939-919-3719. And a little announcement lang, maraming salamat to everyone who attended our National Low Carb Day at magkakaroon pa rin tayo ng second National Low Carb Day on December 4. And for update on schedules, we will have a meet and greet this October. And of course, also this coming November. So yan would be in Dumaguete and in Boracay. So dalawa po yung ating meet and greet this year. As of this time, merong Dumaguete on October 22 and Boracay on November 29. Just message lang po, admin chat at 0939-919-3719 for those who wish to be a part of this event. Kasi limited lang po yung slots natin for this. And of course, Low Carb Manila Fun Run and Family Day on December 4, 2022. hopefully this week we can finalize na with our organizer the registration so that it will be smoother, and we thank you sa lahat na umattend ng NLCD sa pagkahaba-haba ng pila. Merong iba na naambunan daw. I'm so sorry to hear that one. Buti na lang naka low carb at malakas yung resistensya natin, and of course our patience is and understanding is also a little longer than usual, so we are improving with our events, and that's why we are coordinating with a very good organizer that can help us na para smooth sailing na po yung registration with QR codes, and hopefully there will be no lines na no matter how many we are. So thank you so much again. Hope you can support National Low Carb Day and of course Low Carb Con and our partners. So maraming salamat everyone for being with us. I hope to see you in our next video. Today's learning on Beginners Monday include the 2 simple steps in low carb and fasting, Upang Gumaling, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I remember, of course, as always, to say low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good day.